You know what? I just face the fact that every time I come over here, it's just gonna be bad lighting until I get a fucking light ring.
You know what trips me out more than anything? The fact that you always putting the light on you.
I'm trying to put the light on the whole. Well, you can't see your black ass because the recording and everything is all right there. Speaking of black ass, that's the topic of discussion today. Light skin versus dark skin.
Why gotta be versus?
Because that's how you made it.
I didn't make it that way. That's
yes,
how
you
society
did. No,
made it.
that's how you
First
talk
of all,
about
calm down. Straight out the gate, you yelling.
That's how you talk.
Like, have you noticed that you're yelling?
No, but that's how you talk about it. Okay, well, should I talk lower like this?
Thank
here?
you.
Is
I
that better?
don't feel good. That's all I'm saying. What my water?
Listen, now you want to get quiet. All right. This you may be thinking, okay, this has nothing to do with movies or shows. In a way, it does.
It has everything to do with movies and shows.
In a way, it does. My personal experience, I'm from Long Island, New York. And by the way, I am black. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm not Cuban. I'm not Samoan. I am a black man. I'm a very light-skinned black man, but I am black. Living up north in New York, I didn't experience discrimination of darker skin to light skin and vice versa. It was never that. I had friends that were dark skinned. I had friends that was my complexion. You know, my school was very diverse. Yeah, I probably experienced a little bit of racism among some of my white brethren, but never with my own people. When I moved down here to the South, to Florida, within a few months, I had a white man call me boy, and I've had women say that they would not date me because they don't do red niggas. Okay. I've been rejected by many women. Listen, I've been rejected by many women in my life. All right. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm honest. I've been rejected by many women in my life. I felt better when I was rejected in New York because either I wasn't good looking enough, they thought somebody looked better, or they just thought I was lame. It is what it is. But to be told no because I was a red nigga from a person of color, my own race, it did something to me. I've been living here since 2002. It did something to me. It really did. And even to this day, I always hear, I don't do red niggas. I don't do red niggas. So, China, being that you were born and raised here in the South, bred here in Boki, can you shine some light on that statement, I don't do red niggas?
First of all, I don't feel good. All right. Second, I can't speak on all these different people. All I know is me. You know what I'm saying? My experience. I'm one who definitely says I don't do red niggas. But that's just my experience with red dudes. The reason I don't do red dudes is because, you know, they think they pretty. You know, they pretty, they cute. And a lot of times they... What's the word I'm looking for?
What, they're arrogant?
Red dudes,
conceited.
They're conceited. That's it. They real conceited. And, you know, I done been in positions where I'm getting ready to go somewhere with a red dude. And he in there trying to dress me. You know, I don't know. I just got issues with that. You know, he tell people to this day that cute stuff that I wore, he picked it out. You know, almost like I didn't know how to dress because I was, you know, dark, all this other bullshit.
Question: Am I arrogant? Am I conceited?
No.
Am I red?
Shad, you're that rare case. Shad is that rare case that doesn't act that. Listen, let's be clear. The issue with I don't do red dudes in Florida, I don't know, just me. I just don't like red dudes.
So it's not so much of because you red, you know, you think you all that, but it's more like it's just a preference.
Not me, it's a preference. I don't do red dudes because they think they are.
But you had a red dude. I gotta put you on blast. You had a red dude.
Listen. Okay,
you had a red dude.
He was the one that
for seven long years.
He was the one that slid through the crack.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shot. He was the one that slid through the crack. That's the only red dude I've ever dealt with in my life, and I won't bother with not a damn nothing again. And this was my thing before he even came along. I didn't do red dudes. I just didn't like them. All throughout school, You know, red dudes, they were just too conceited for me, and I couldn't stand that. There's nothing worse than a pretty red dude.
Okay, so you talking about preference, but this preference stems from your experience where you've seen majority of the red dudes that you came in contact with, light-skinned brothers like myself that you come in contact with, are just real pretty and real, you know, and is it also because, okay, for the record, I just want to put this out there, you're dark-skinned. Okay.
Thank you.
So had you been a red bone chick, do you think you would be more inclined to date a red brother? But is it because you're dark? Did you hear comments when you were growing up like, man, she too black, you know, she blacker the berry? You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny because white people have been known to call us the N-word, you know, with the ER at the end. All right. But within our community, within our people, you know, when dark-skinned people refer to light-skinned people, high yellow, mellow yellow, you know, red bone, you know what I'm saying, yellow ass, pink booty. We've been called all that. But then when dark people, you know, black ass, black motherfucker, you know, chocolate briquette, all that.
I've never been called a chocolate briquette by nobody but you.
But it's sad, you know.
But yeah, it's sad.
It's sad within our own race we have those derogatory terms. But see, I didn't grow up that way. Listen, I would date a dark-skinned chick. I would date a chick that's my complexion. All right? You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate because at the end of the day, we all have that African blood in us and a lot of Cherokee blood. Most of us have that Cherokee blood too. But it's just sad how a chick will pass up on a man because he's red bone, don't know him, don't know nothing about him. Child, I don't do red niggas. But then they'll get with a dark-skinned nigga named Devonterius, you know, whatever. I just made that name up. Who's a scumbag? Okay, scum of the earth, dirt hole. But yeah, because he dark skinned and probably a little thuggish. Ooh, I like him. But then we'll go upside your head. But then his light skinned brother named Raheem, you won't give him the time of day.
I'm not going to play with you.
I'm saying, yo, tell me if I'm wrong in all this. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Okay, elaborate.
I just think you're wrong.
Elaborate.
Shot, you tripping. I mean, I guess these are your experiences. You know, the chicks, whatever, you know, they rather that you dealt with. Here you are, a nice guy, good feller. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And you're like, nah, I ain't dealing with him. He lame, whatever. You know, this old lame yellow nigga. You know.
It's sad.
I mean, Shot, I don't know.
It really is sad.
You know what?
And, you know, and some people watching this video might be in the comments and say, well, Rashad, why the hell are you in Florida? Get the fuck out of there then. That's a good point. I just done got comfortable here. And I've dealt with it. I mean, my ex-wife was a darker skinned woman. You know what I'm saying? But she said the same thing to me also. She was like, well, I usually don't date red dudes, but, you know, I make an exception for you. Like, damn.
She told you that?
Yeah, she told me that. She said at first, she was like, Well, first she thought I was Puerto Rican. Because when I first moved down here, everybody thought I was Puerto Rican or Mexican or Samoan. You know, I've had motherfuckers walk up to me at the gas station talking Spanish. I'm like, no, black, brother. Oh, sorry, you looky Spanish. But yeah, she told me that I was red and you usually don't date red niggas. But here's the thing though, okay, I want to shine some light on that. I think here in the South.
Yes.
I think here in the South.
Yeah.
Okay, now well, I'll let you take the floor.
No, go ahead.
Here in the South, right? There was something called slavery that happened a long time ago. What people like to tell us to get over. Slavery happened, and you had the field Negroes, and you had the house Negroes, and then you had the Negroes that was born out of wedlock when the master would sleep with the wives, you know, the black wives, and create these yellow babies. These yellow babies were shown special treatment. They were treated better than everybody else. And I think that's the root of this whole light skin versus dark skin.
It is.
Is that, you know, light skinned people historically have always been treated better. But because light skinned people have been treated better now, within the black community, the dark skinned people are like, oh, you think you all that, huh?
Think you all that.
Oh, the master invites you in the house for lemonade and crackers, and now you think you all that?
Yeah.
You ain't shit, nigga. You ain't no better than me. You know?
That's exactly where it come from. From.
But then on the flip side of that, yeah, I think you do have a lot of light-skinned people that have this attitude of, yes, I am better. I am in the master's house. You know, that's right. Why should I? I'm not one of them. You do have a lot of them like that. But like I said, that's not where I come from. That's not what my family. My dad's side of the family are all light skinned people. They damn near look white, Puerto Rican. I know we have a lot of mixtures in us, but you know, our dominating gene is black, African American. And my pop, growing up with his 9 siblings, had to deal with discrimination, not by the KKK, not by the rednecks and the Dukes of Hazzard. Nah, it was by their own people. They had to fight every day because their own people used to spit on them and you high yellow nigga, you think you all that? All of that there. He told me all these stories.
And where were they from when this happened?
North Carolina. In the South.
Yeah.
But like I said, up north,
yeah.
I never experienced that. I've never experienced that up north. You know. What you guys say?
I'm having issues, so I don't feel good.
You don't feel good? You having issues? I did. I can smell the germs coming. I can smell the germs coming from you.
No.
All right. And now, now I want to take it to entertainment. Okay, so all right. So we do you want to add anything about the, you know, because hopefully, I don't know if this happened in my lifetime, but hopefully we'll get to a place where it's no longer, well, you light, you dark. It's like, you black, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We good. My daughter, who's a little bit lighter than me, my daughter has kind of like the chinky eye thing going on.
She does. It's cute.
You know what I'm saying? She said people in school call her a tall Asian black girl. A tall Blasian. I think they call it tall Blasian or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Asian.
Black and Asian, yeah. Yeah, they be asking her, what are you? What are you mixed with? Like, is your dad white? Like, girl, you black. And she had a nerve to tell me, Daddy, why do I have to be so yellow? I said, because you come from my loins. What the hell did you expect? Ask Jesus. You could have been born by a dark-ass nigga named Tyrone, but you came from Rashad.
You know what? You effing with me right now.
How?
Because I don't know, I can't with you. How come all the dark niggas gotta have these crazy names?
Because
Tyrone and Dontaviaris, whatever the heck you said earlier.
Do you know many people of your shade named Ralph?
I know a couple.
Shit, who?
I know a couple people I went to school with. My color named Ralph.
Yeah.
Sean, you trying it already?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to keep cool because I don't feel good, but you tripping.
Did I not say earlier? Light dude, name was Raheem.
I don't know.
I did. I said light skin nigga named Raheem. Okay.
I took meds.
Wow. Now, okay, let's take it to entertainment now. Now, entertainment, I will say that light-skinned people have been shown more favor in Hollywood and in entertainment than darker-skinned people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if anybody in the comments, if y'all can name anybody, okay, especially in the 80s, okay, in the 80s, only dark-skinned superstar female that I can think of, I'm talking mostly females now, was Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Well, even with the dark-skinned people, okay, dark-skinned superstars in the 80s, it was Eddie. That was it. Eddie was the guy in the 80s, man. As far as black, like, talented superstar that could headline a movie, it was Eddie. Wesley Snipes didn't come to the 90s. You know, this is before Wesley Snipes. Back then, we was the darkest niggas on the planet, according to Rick James. Eddie and Charlie. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the talent in even the 70s, you go to blaxploitation. Fred Williamson, Max Julian, Ron O'Neal, you know what I'm saying? Even Pam Grier, even though Pam Grier wasn't really, I guess, technically light-skinned, but she wasn't a darker-skinned woman. But you can't name any, like, dark-skinned actors or actresses that were, like, big stars. At all. So now you fast forward to today's times, you have Lupita Nyong'o. That's how you say her last name?
Lupita, I don't know how you say that last name.
I think Lupita Nyong'o. You have Denai Guerrero. Yes, new superstar. Shout out to Queen from Queen and Slim. I can't think of her name, man. But yeah. So we have more dark actresses coming into the game now that's killing it. But back growing up, we didn't see a whole lot of that. As a kid, because I didn't see a lot of that, now my attraction is to lighter skinned women. My attraction is to like a Vanity, Janet Jackson, you know what I'm saying, Lisa Bonet. Those were the sex symbols that I grew up with. So I didn't have any dark skinned women that I could look to like on TV, on the magazines, and be like, damn, man. Now, not till Naomi Campbell came in the 90s, where I was like, oh, that's a sexy dark woman. But we just didn't have that. Ain't thoughts on that shit?
I don't feel good.
Nigga. Huh? I gotta stop saying the N-word.
Yeah, you've been saying it the whole time. I don't know. When it comes to entertainment, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, you listen to these songs, and I know songs that I've heard. You know, all you ever hear is Bad Yellow Bone, you know, 2 red bitches, or 2 red, you know, that's all you hear. When they talking about a woman, they talking about a red chick. She red, she yellow, you know, exotic chick, this, and that. I've never in the song, you know, major song, hear nobody talking about, you know, just a dark-skinned chick. Never. Even on the videos, the one that you do see, you know, nowadays you got to go on YouTube to look at a music video. The first one that pops into my head, well, the first one where I really recognized it was Rick Ross. What that song called? Vibing to the music.
Oh, yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
If y'all go look at this video, Lil Ricky with his little fat ass, he sit up there, him and the other little girls. He told me, so yeah, one day I'm going to have that car, this, and that. The little dark-skinned girl, you're never going to have that car, Ricky. She talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Telling him he ain't gonna have shit, he ain't gonna be shit, little fat Rick ain't shit. But then you got the other little light-skinned girl. It's okay, Ricky. I know one day you're gonna have that car. I got major issues with that. It's just like, you know, she dark-skinned, she talking shit, you know, just down-talking the man. So the light-skinned chick, she's the only one that's right for him. She the one that, you know, I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get it.
That causes issues with me.
Yeah.
And to me, that, you know, people, I don't know, to me it just kind of, what's the word? I don't feel good. I can't even get my thoughts together. What is it?
Stop saying you don't feel good.
I don't.
Speak life into your situation.
I'm trying to.
The Bible
I'm
says,
trying not to throw up.
The Bible says life and death lies in the power of the tongue. I learned that from Reverend Dr. Goodbar.
We're going to go back to church today on this real Thursday.
Nah.
Something Thursday. But influence. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Shad. You know, to me, this kind of stuff influences, you know what I'm saying, the younger generations. And, yeah, he turned out, little boy, you know, I worked at elementary school. The little boy sitting there hollering about something, yeah, he gonna get him a red chick. Did I ever tell you about that?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. Like,
Red girl, listen.
it's like, where did you even hear this from? You know, obviously he's getting this because he done heard it from somewhere. He probably heard one of his, you know, daddies, his uncles, homeboy, whoever, you know, or even just in the videos themselves.
Right.
And it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. I don't know. It's just not cool.
Listen, look, I will acknowledge.
Cool.
I will acknowledge historically, as far as talking about the females now. Okay, we done did with the Red Brothers, but now with Dark Sisters, historically, y'all have been treated bad over the years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been used by the slave masters. Y'all been downed by other brothers and sisters.
Black, you know, the black woman is the most disrespected person on earth.
I would agree with that.
The most disrespected person.
I would agree with
you know, y'all automatically disrespected by white people because you're black. You know what I'm saying? Then you have light-skinned people, you know, whatever, because they think they're superior. Then you got, you know, you just disrespected all the way around.
I agree. I will not disagree with that. And so I guess that's why, I understand. Who's that? That's my boy. That's my big brother there. That's why I understand your frustration. I really do. Like I can never tell you what it's like to be a black chick. All right, a dark skinned black.
Dark skinned black chick.
I can't tell you what that's like, but I can understand your frustration because I see the way you are depicted in film and in music videos, TV, you know, wherever.
And like black women in, you know, these music videos, they're in the background and they're like over sexualized, you know what I mean? They're made to look like, you know,
a sex
their
pod.
butt, their breasts and everything.
Yes.
You know, but then you got the, you know, the lighter skinned chick or the exotic chick, mixed chick, whatever. She's there, she's made to look a little more classy and all this other stuff.
Right.
And that shit ain't cool. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at TV, like, okay, you take Martin, right? And this is no diss to Tisha Campbell, but watching Martin, I think majority of brothers will agree with me. Pam was the shit. All right, you never looked at Gina. It was all about Pam. All right, and that ass. Yeah, it was about Pam and that ass. But Gina was like she was, you know, the star. You take a different world. It used to be, it started out with Lisa Bonet's show, but Lisa Bonet stepped off, and then it became, what's her name, Dawn Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah. She became kind of the focus, but then it became about Whitley. And Whitley lighter than me. You know, so
Sure.
I guess in entertainment, light skin sells. Dark skin really doesn't.
It is what it is.
You know, so I understand the frustration, but I think we are at a turnaround now where we're just getting more dark skinned actresses and dark skinned talented people, not just women, but just people. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there is a shift, and now going to the Oscars now. Okay, I made a video about the Oscars So White, and shout out to my boy Q Review. He did a video earlier talking about this. He elaborated on it, and he had some good points about how we really can't blame the Academy. We have to blame Hollywood because we don't have a lot of options as far as quality black entertainment. Now we have our entertainment that is more catered to us that we enjoy, but if you're talking about the Academy, you're talking about as a whole for a whole audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our shit's usually directed towards us, but there's not really a lot of quality black stuff that you could say, okay, that's Oscar worthy. But because I'm rooting for us to win. I want us to be at the top of the fucking chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when a good black film like Queen and Slim comes out, I celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, we have one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give us that. But there's not a whole lot of options. And I think it's because there are many black stories that need to be told, but Hollywood is just not allowing it. Hollywood's not letting these projects get greenlit. Because we can't say there's a lack of black talent.
No, it's not a lack of black talent.
It's a lack of the fucking opportunity to do our shit. Shout out to Tyler Perry.
And the only crap that gets recognized when it comes to stuff like that are, stories that they tell about slaves and, stuff that happened in the South 300 years ago and, just oppression and depression of black people, period. And it's just like, I get it. These stories need to be told. But at the same time, I get tired of, those being the only movies that these people recognize. It's just like they only want to see us as slaves. And it's like, again, not cool. We're more than that.
Yeah.
And then, most white people, people of no color, they like to sit up and holler about, listen, that was 300 years ago, let it go. It's just like, but that's the only shit that you recognize. Right.
And to add to that, not only that, it's okay, the people that won for playing a slave or playing this, they fucking knocked out the park in their performances. But the problem with that is that that's like the only opportunity to win an Oscar, okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they did a great performance playing these roles, but there's like no other roles out there that they can be like, okay, we shined in this, he shined in that. The best role you can offer me is playing a slave.
Exactly.
And Denzel won for playing a slave. Denzel won for Training Day. But look how many times he got snubbed. The Hurricane, Malcolm X, which I think arguably is his best performance, Malcolm X. Snubbed like a motherfucker. We'll see, man. Tyler Perry got the new studio, so I'm praying to God that Tyler Perry gives more black people opportunity to make good films in his studio. But the thing about Tyler Perry, though, man, that makes me kind of nervous is when he had that video where he had his desk full of a whole bunch of scripts, but they're all written by him. Okay, I get it. You're a talented writer. Like, look, if you can do it, you can do what you do.
Very
but it's
talented.
like, man, this is almost like Eddie playing every character in the movie. Give other people opportunity to tell stories, man. Because first of all, your stories are not that good.
And no diss to Tyler. He's done an awesome thing and he catered to his audience.
Yeah.
But if you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 of his movies, you've seen them all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He has a formula. It works for him. But it's like I'm just over it.
Yeah.
It's like show me something else now. You seen a couple of his plays. Seen all of them.
I mean, for the youth growing up, by the time my son gets around the same age I was when I watched those black movies, that Black Explosion in the 90s, by the time he gets at that age, I want there to be so many great black films and filmmakers to inspire him and to show him, say something different than what we've been accustomed to. Because it took me a while to unlearn how to, growing up from elementary school, it was like a handful of black people in my school. All right, there was like one fine black girl. You know what I'm saying? Denise, what's up? Only one fine black girl in the whole fucking school. All right? So when I watched TV and shit, all I saw, like I said, was light skin. So dark skin was like a foreign fucking language to me. Wasn't until I got to middle school, then, that's when all the elementary schools combined so the predominantly black school came to the middle school. And I was like, holy shit. Sisters, I'm in love. But the sisters haven't been good to me though.
And then on top of that, when they do, you know, like I say, have these black chicks, the darker chick in the movies, you know, they make them ugly.
They make them ugly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whoopi Goldberg, you know.
Yeah,
Whoopi Goldberg, you know, prime example. You know, the one chick that played the younger version of her, I remember watching something with her on YouTube, and she was saying how, you know, ever since, you know, people just always call her the ugly chick.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. In the 80s, we had Grace Jones and we had Whoopi. I was scared of dark-skinned women because of that shit. I thought dark-skinned women was like Frankenstein, man. It wasn't until I got to middle school. I saw some fine dark-skinned chicks with the bamboo earrings and shit, at least 2 pair. I said, goddamn. But before that, I didn't get exposed to that. You know, you watch the Cosby Show, Claire's a little lighter skinned. You know, all their kids are light-skinned. Darkest one was probably Vanessa. And I wasn't checking for Vanessa. It was all about Lisa Bonet. Ain't that some shit? But yeah, man. So hopefully by the time, you know, my son comes of age, man, we have more projects where we show, you know, black people, and then it gets to the point where it's no longer light skin versus dark skin. You know what I'm saying? That shit's rooted back to slavery, man.
It is. That's just where it comes from.
We need to get over that shit. You know, really.
Yeah.
I'm not saying get over it like, you know, but I'm saying we need to get over it like we need to get to where, you know, I like you, you like me, but we're not going to say, nah, well, we're not doing this because we're different shades of skin color, you know, especially here in the South. Child, I don't do red. Red niggas think they all, I'm going to get me a dark-skinned boy. Oh, he sell dope, too. Ooh, look at him. He dark-skinned, he sell dope. He got dreads.
Why he got to sell
gold teeth? I'm just speaking from my experience. I'm speaking from my experience, man. You know, but like I said, it goes both ways. Look, I'm not trying to sit there. Okay, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to sit here and say that we're the victims and you are the villains. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I'm not saying nobody's a victim. There's bad on both ends because there are some light-skinned people that do think they the shit. That think they prettier than a girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. But I'm just saying, look, we have enough issues dealing with whitey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have enough issues with that trying to fit into this white world. All right.
I agree.
So the last
with each other
exactly.
Yes.
So the last thing we need is civil war within us. We need to come together right now. Shit. And I'm taking a swig of water, Crystal Geyser.
Yes.
Oh man. We're about the 30-minute mark. And around this time, motherfuckers keep checking out. Is there anything else you want to add?
Nah. You know, this whole colorism thing, this is why I talk to my daughter. I think I've told you this several times. I talk to my daughter. Y'all see her up here. She my color. You know what I'm saying? She's my color.
It's just so funny. You hear cousin trying to talk shit, then look at his picture in the background, smiling. Isn't that fucking comedy?
I can't even see that. But, you know, I talk to my daughter. She the same color as me. You know, and I tell her all the time, you know what I'm saying? I breathe the light into her, you know, as far as her skin tone, her lips, because she got some big-ass lips. I call them soup coolers. But, you know what I'm saying? I teach her not to be, you know what I'm saying, feeling any type of way about your skin color.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have to breathe life and confidence into our children. Because if we don't, anything them people out there say gonna hurt their little feelings.
Yeah.
You know, so I teach her and I tell her all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think I told you one time about how that red dude that slid through the crack with me, you know, he has this bad habit of not calling people by their name. I think you know that. You know, and one day, I forgot, I don't know what he was doing, and he called my daughter, and he was like, you know, hey, blacker than me, come here.
Oh, really?
And I say, what did you say?
You never told me that.
And he was like, blacker than me. I was like, no. I said, we're not going to do that. He was like, well, I ain't trying to say. I said, I don't care what you meant. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to say that to her. You know, if you can't call her by her name, don't you fucking call her at all.
I would have kicked his ass.
You know what I mean? And like, it's like, you know, that's why I personally don't deal with red people. Because they say stuff like that and they think it's okay, you know, and it's like, you know, I don't know if they really mean to or not, but at the end of the day, you're giving people a complex about their skin tone by saying stuff like that. So, you know, as a mother, I definitely tell my daughter all the time, you know what I'm saying, honey, you got to love the skin you in. This is where it's at.
Listen, it is kind of a hurtful thing though when you think about it, man, because a lot of dark-skinned girls, you know, little girls, they think that they're not pretty and because they're dark-skinned. And I remember my daughter's cousin, told her one time, she looked at it, she says, I wish I was light skinned. Almost like because I'm dark, I'm not pretty. I'm not, I get, because like I said, in entertainment, in the media and shit, you don't see dark skin as sexy. It's not. The first dark skinned person to make it sexy was Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was the first one, when chicks was like, that's a sexy dark man. But before that, it didn't exist. It didn't exist, Like I said, Eddie came before him, but Eddie was, more of the funny guy. Wesley Snipes came in, girls, y'all was throwing y'all drawers at him, And as far as the sisters go, Naomi Campbell was probably the first dark-skinned, like, sexy woman that I've seen, So, yeah, man, I mean, like, our light-skinned girls and our black-skinned girls, man, we got to build them all up, man. Let them know you are beautiful.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I guess my daughter, she's, a minority of red people in the school, so she's facing the reverse of this, where they're hating on her because she red.
Because you got people now,
so now she blaming me because she red. She blaming me.
Yep. Well, it is your fault.
I take credit for it, but I said, look. I said, you were a beautiful black girl, but you come from my loins.
That's it.
You are a beautiful black girl, and if they got something to say about you, just talk about their mama. That's the advice I give them.
I do the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bottom line is, y'all brothers and sisters watching this damn video, stop this light skin, dark skin shit. At the end of the day, we all fucking paisan. We're all black, all right? People of another race will look at me and will look at my cousin, and they will say the same damn word. We're totally different tones, but they will still call us doo doo nigger. All right, stop it.
For real.
Our light-skinned people, y'all beautiful. Dark-skinned people, this coming from a red dude. Dark-skinned people, y'all beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You have anything to add?
No.
We might do a part 2 to this, man. I feel like there's a lot more that needs to be said.
It is. I told you I wasn't feeling good, and there's stuff I need to get off my chest, but this medicine got me kind of over there somewhere.
And I can smell the germs.
Stop saying that. People gonna think I'm stank. I'm just saying.
I ain't saying you stink. I just smell the
germs.
But
you I can smell the germs. That's like I'm giving off like, you cartoons be the little green things floating in the air. Yeah, really? Stop.
Rolling with the homies.
The little green fumes or whatever they call. Rolling with the homies.
That's what I was thinking of. Rolling with the homies. All right, y'all. This is Rashad G. Redbone signing out. Cousin China Chocolate Briquette signing out.
Blacker than me.
Blacker than Berry. High Yellow.
Dude, I'm through.
Jigaboo Wannabe. Good Head, Nappy Head. Child, you red niggas think y'all all that. Ooh, you ain't better than me.
Don't you wish you had it like this? Then there was to give you a kiss. Talk about nothing but bliss. Then you're gonna see what you miss. If a flash land on your head, then I'm sure you break all his legs. Cause you got so much grease up there. There is not a weave that you wear. Where you got it?
What? How's it go?
So where you got
What's the words?
Where you got nappy hair. Nappy's alright with me. Yeah.
See you on the next video.